Hey, Emma, I have a customer interested in configuring on-base full text search. Can you help with that?
Absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get started.
Great, thanks.
Before we get started, I'm going to assume that you already have the full text server service installed. We just want to make sure that that service is currently running. If it's not running, right-click Start to get it running. From there, we're going to open up configuration, and we want to make sure that the user group that you want to use to be able to access the full text server module will have the appropriate rights. To do so, go into configuration, users, user groups and rights. Look for your user. In this instance, I'm going to be using manager, and we're going to actually go down here to configuration rights. From here, you're going to go to your products tab, and you're going to look for the full text search configuration. If that is not enabled, go ahead and click it to enable it and save. And then exit. And then from here, there's one more thing that we're going to want to check. We're going to go to Utils and Application Server down here towards the bottom. And what we want to do is just make sure that you have a valid application server path and the correct data source. Once that is verified, you want to go back into Config, Utils, and Full Text Search. If you don't see the Full Text Search yet, relaunch configuration and you should be able to see Full Text Search under Utils. Click on Full Text Search and give it just a moment to load. Here is the server that you have your service installed on. The green check mark is the status stating that it's online. To create the catalog, we're actually going to go here to your Catalogs tab. And here you have a list of your document types that are available to be full text. Here is one that I already have created on my D drive. It can be a UNC, it does not have to be a specific drive. In this instance, I'm actually going to use AP supporting to create a brand new catalog for you. So to activate that, you just go ahead and select this checkbox. And here we need the catalog path. So I'm going to navigate down to my D drive. I already have my folder, so I'm just going to copy it and paste it right into here. Now, if this is going to be a document type that has PDFs within it, you can use the option of PDF as image. That tells full text to process it as a text document. It is a recommendation to do. And save. In here, you're going to get a restart required message. The application server and the full text servers must be restarted before changes will take effect. So let's go ahead and give that a try. We're going to exit out of the full text configuration module. We're going to go to IIS. I'm going to manually recycle my application pool. I'm running Foundation EP3. I'm just going to manually recycle, minimize, and then we'll go back to our Windows services, find our Hyland full text server, right click and restart. Once that's started, we're going to go back into Utils just to verify that it looks correct under full text search. And there you have it. There is your full text search catalog. There is one more thing I would like to point out while we have some time. So I'm going to exit out of full text search, minimize config, and I'm actually going to open up File Explorer. I'm going to go to my C, Program Files, Hyland, Services, Full Text Server, and I'm going to go to the H section. And we're going to look for the Hyland.fulltextserver config file. Here it is, the Hyland.fulltextserver.exe file. We're going to open that up. And what I want to show you is how to enable logging in the diagnostics console for your full text server. In EP1 and above of OnBase, this is the way that you're going to want to enable the logging for full-text server. On line 17, for example, you're going to look for the add key equals minimum dash level value equals trace. To enable that, you just comment this part out right here, save, select yes. If Notepad++ prompts you to launch in administrator mode, select yes, and then hit save again. We're going to minimize this. We're going to go back to Windows Services and restart our Hyland full text server so those changes take effect.
Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our free training resources. And make sure that you reach out if you have any questions that you'd like featured in an upcoming episode of The Question Corner.